What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Underdog M, and I'm here with Dre.
Hello, y'all.
Oh no, is it raining?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
it's just gray outside.
You see me trying to do an intro?
Girl, hey y'all, what's up? Let's get to it. Get on to it.
Look at you. He's veering in between lanes. We're trying to get there safely. Anyways, y'all, we are on our way to our very first prenatal class. So we wanted to bring y'all along with us. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't remember if this was the actual prenatal class, like birthing, or if this is the breastfeeding class or the baby safety class. So when we get there, y'all will find out, we will find out, because I really can't remember. But yeah, we're supposed to be there by 2 o'clock. It is currently 1:38, so it says we'll get there by 2:01. We won't be too late, but I'm super excited. I know Dre is excited. We just prayed about it, so we're hoping we can just spend some little bonding time together and learn some new things. As you know, I'm going to be a first-time mom. Dre is already a father, but it might be some stuff that he forgot, or maybe he never learned. I don't know. It could be new for him, so I'm excited for it. But y'all know this would not be an Underdog M video without some daily tea. My aunt hasn't sent me the daily tea for today yet, but I feel like the one for yesterday was really good. So the topic of this daily tea is fruitful. Today's scripture is from Genesis 41:52, and I'm going to read the NIV version. So it says, the second son he named Ephraim. Okay. The second son he named Ephraim, and said, it is because God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. And then the word, or just a description about how they internalize this scripture. So this says, Joseph endured 13 years of betrayals, being sold into slavery, falsely accused and sent to prison, delays, disappointments, and bad breaks. Yet he kept being his best, and eventually he was made prime minister of Egypt. It's interesting that after all of that, he named his second son Ephraim, right? Ephraim, which means productive or fruitful. He was saying, I've gone through so much that was unfair, but God caused me to prosper despite all that tried to stop me. I feel like that's very important. I like that. I've gone through so much that was unfair, but God caused me to prosper despite all that tried to stop me. If you're going to have an Ephraim, if you're going to see God prosper you in the midst of the difficulty, you have to stay productive. Keep using your gifts. Keep stretching. Keep being good to people. Don't put your dreams on hold because you're in a difficult place. As with Joseph, God can make you prosperous in the affliction, not when you get out of it, but in the trouble, in the disappointment. You can shine, you can still build, still see great relationships, still accomplish your dreams. God will prosper you wherever you're planted. I think that's very important. And then the prayer says, Father, thank you that your plans for me are for good and to give me a bright future. Thank you that the difficulties I face cannot keep me from being productive and fruitful. I believe that you will prosper me right where I am planted. In Jesus' name, amen. I think that was a very strong daily tea. When I read it, and it actually wasn't, oh no, today's Saturday, so yeah, it was from yesterday. When I read that yesterday, it really resonated with me, because I feel like Dre and I both have been experiencing just a lot of different things that have been coming our way, whether it be just situations or certain people, or I don't know another way to describe it, but it just kind of stood out to me because one of our coworkers
ahead on US 67 north in half a mile. You're still in the fastest route.
Maps. So one of our coworkers actually stopped us in the hallway on Thursday and was like, I really just feel like I need to pray over y'all. God is calling me to pray over y'all. And that was literally kind of what her prayer was about. She was saying, I know there's been a lot of things that's been going on with y'all. Even things that she doesn't know that was going on, I feel like God kind of placed it on her heart to pray about. But a lot of her prayer was just about us continuing to move forward, to use our gifts. She was just talking about how she notices that Dre and I are both very creative in our own way. Dre is really good with a lot of behind the scene things. I love being in front of the camera, talking, venting, doing a lot of those things. So it was just crazy that she prayed over that and was just basically saying that she wants us to keep going. She wants to see us be successful. She was just praying that nothing that comes our way intervenes with what we have going on, and even the union that we're forming. So I don't know, it's crazy. I Yes, it was very random, and that was probably the second or third person that's come up to us just randomly pouring encouragement into us and just letting us know, like, hey, y'all are young, y'all are doing a lot of things. They see that, like, we're trying to do things the right way as much as we can. I mean, we're not perfect, but, you know, we're trying to do things on the up and up, and we're trying to make sure that we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's and just really trying our best at this thing called life. Like, you know, trying to make the most of it, but still trying to keep God at the center of everything. So, I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully that daily tea was encouraging to somebody else, because you could be going through a very tough time, but you know, they always say it's like you gotta praise him in the midst of the storm, and then it's like whatever you're trying to accomplish will mean so much more to you when you get outside of the storm and you actually see why you were going through all the things that you were going through. And I've said in the video before, but pain and affliction and suffering is not always a bad thing. Like I always refer to Romans says that suffering produces character produces hope. So what suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. And I think it's important, to understand that you're going to go through that phase in life, but don't let it deter you. That's the word, right? Deter you from accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. But what's so funny?
Deter.
Jay like he thinks he is the spelling bee champ, the grammar champ, and he don't never stumble over no words.
I know.
But when he reads out loud, he be struggling.
I'm flawless with it.
No, he's not.
I am. She's just a hater.
I'm not a hater. Why? What do I look like hating on you?
A hater.
I'm not. Anyways, y'all, that was enough of me rambling, but that was a really good daily tea. I feel like we haven't had a daily tea in a minute, and I just really like that one. I feel like it's very powerful because, like, life is crazy. You go through so many different things in life, especially I promise I'm almost done, but especially the part when it talks about, like, things can seem unfair because you could be doing what you feel like is everything right, trying to be the best person that you could be, or trying to move in the best way that you're trying to, that you can, and things just still keep popping up and it just doesn't seem fair. But God has plans to prosper you, not to fail you, not to harm you. So everything is always working for your good. So with that being said, I'm going to start rambling, and we will see y'all back at the prenatal class. Like he was just playing in powder. You need to put some lotion on, baby. You got to be more responsible.
You said you had some. Help me out. Help your man
I
out.
said I had some when I noticed how ashy your knees was. You too old to be walking around that dang ashy.
Man, get off my legs, bruh.
All right, y'all. We'll be back for real once we get to the hospital. We get in the room and everything. All right, y'all. So we have just arrived. Y'all can't tell we walking through the parking lot. We need to figure out where we're going, but hopefully they let me film it here. I didn't bring my little tripod thing, so it doesn't make it obvious that I have my camera, because I really want to show y'all what's going on in here. So let's see. We need to find us. They said the blue elevators. These are the green ones.
Yeah, we got those on extra place. We gotta get to the actual hospital.
Oh, so they talking about the elevators inside the hospital? Oh, guess I was wrong. Y'all, these bubblies are really good. This is my first time ever having one. Drake got me the grapefruit for. I love a good grapefruit drink, but anyways, y'all don't want to hear me ramble. I will show y'all once we get into the hospital and find whatever room we are supposed to be in. God, Dre think I'm embarrassing when they tell me I can't record. I really don't care.
You watch. Let me see what happens.
I'm gonna stop.
Let me see what happens when you walk in.
Oh yeah, we finna walk in, so I ain't gonna make it obvious.
Whatever. So we have that diaper on. We're gonna bring it up, and again, Peanut here has lots of room to bring that diaper up. And I'm gonna turn it down. I personally like to turn it down like this, so that the soft absorbent area is still next to baby. Some people like to turn it in like this, and then the non-absorbent side is for baby. But the thinking is, particularly with little boys, that we kind of put a cap where the urine doesn't come up so much. Again, I prefer to have it turned out. Okay? So I'm gonna bring up all the diaper that I don't need, because baby's size, and then I'm gonna make that super tight and snug. Now, how would you tell if it's too tight?
Yes, that's what I want to know.
2 fingers. I need to be able to get 2 fingers in anywhere I want to put them. Okay? I need to be able to get 2 fingers in. If I can get 2 fingers, it's not too tight. Don't worry about it too loose. You want to try to err more toward the tight. If you don't get it very tight, then they kind of look like the teenagers very quickly. And again, it's not going to catch what it's supposed to catch. And on my left leg, I put the heel of my left hand up underneath baby's rib cage and then lean her over that and then pat. Okay? Now, if I'm trying to get her to burp, this may work. The other thing I could do is bring my hand up behind her head. Now I'm almost sandwiching her head in between my 2 hands. And I lean her back, and then I pick her back up. You ever have a soda bottle that has all those bubbles? You lean it down, you pick it up, and the bubbles rush up to the top. And the bubbles rush to the top. So it can be a pretty effective tool to help get them to burp too. So again, out here, like this, baby is less secure feeling. They're more likely to wake up for us and get that hopefully air bubble up. Now, if they spit up a lot, sometimes this is good because you can have them over to the side and burping that way. All right. Questions about the burping? Are we ready for a break? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Take a break. So,
Baptized.
And then patty back.
I think me sitting shows it better. Than
Stop, you don't have to keep
so,
dipping the
yeah,
baby.
I am right-handed, so I almost always.
Gotta give him a good baptize.
Okay. So if I've got baby kind of sitting here on my left leg, okay?
Oh, she's doing
I'm
it.
gonna put the heel of my left hand up underneath her rib cage and lean her forward over that hand. Okay? Her head is going to drop down and she'll end up kind of like this. Okay? Now, a lot of parents worry about, am I gonna choke her? Well, babies have virtually no neck. So it's really kind of hard to get up here when you could choke her. Okay? So she's going to come down like this, alright? So she's like this, and then I'm patting now, just like this. Now, if you're patting so lightly with the burp that you're not moving her, watch the little head. See that little jostle of the head? You want that. If I'm doing it so lightly that I'm not moving her, I'm not moving air bubbles like that. Okay. On the other hand, I'm not going to beat her to death either. Okay? Now, you want a firm, gentle pat.
Hold the baby.
Alright. If you put baby kind of down in that swaddle, when we turn her over, we're going to baby. So you really want baby's shoulders to be about where that fold is. Okay? You see that my baby is kind of where the point is. See my diamond point here? Now, I've got the baby's shoulders about where the fold of the blanket is.
Bring them up a little bit.
Okay?
The shoulder, yeah.
Now, this one they're showing over, up, down. I personally like to do it this way. So I'm going to take one side, when I folded that corner down, I created a little pocket here. Okay, see that pocket? I'm going to put the baby's hand in that pocket.
I don't think I did right.
Okay? That's all I've done so far is put the baby's hand in that pocket. I'm going to take that and I'm going to bring it over to the cross side and tuck it behind baby a little bit. And that's going to hold that in place. Now, I try not to have it all wadded up. You know, how would you like to sleep on a big old wad of blanket? So I try to have it fairly smooth. But when I I turned it and kind of put it behind baby and laid baby back, it kind of locks that in place. Now we got a lot down here on Peanut here, because Peanut's pretty small. So for some of you, you got bigger babies, or you turn down a bigger fold at the top, and that's fine. You may not have as much to pull up. I am going to pull this up, and because I don't want it up like this, I'm just going to let that fold. And it doesn't matter whether it folds under, folds down. I don't care. We're just trying to get that bottom piece out of the way. That's it. So now we got her feet all covered, right? Now, we're going to get over here to my other side of the blanket. Again, I had a little pocket created where I turned that fold down. Okay? Put that other hand in that other little pocket. Now I'm going to roll baby slightly this way and tuck that blanket to the other side and behind. Now, Peanut is pretty much burritoed in there.
Swaddling.
Now, there's different ways to do it.
Really?
I like this. You let go, it pulls those secretions up here. As soon as you get rid of it, do it again.
Squeeze first.
So key point, squeeze before you put the baby. Put it down the side of the cheek. Don't run it down the center. Okay? Now, how do you clean this? You really can. Now, you can get hot soapy water in and out, just hot water in and out, and then squeeze it, try to get all the air out. How clean is that?
Then pull it out.
Not very.
Yeah, so you
So you
squeeze
toss
first.
these periodically and
Put
get
on
your
the
next
side of the mouth.
They do make some where the snout thing is not quite as long, and it has a little piece that will come off, and then you can get in.
All right, y'all, so we just finished our first prenatal class. I was trying to show y'all like as much as I could, but it was like really quiet in there. It's not that we couldn't record, because I don't think the lady would have minded, but it was just gonna be awkward. But anyways, we're leaving here with this little book. It has so many different things. I'm excited about it. Like if I open up the tabs, it has like prenatal care, labor and birth, postpartum care, newborn care, and breastfeeding. So I took some notes so that if I forget anything, I'll have it. But I'm super excited. I have to use the restroom, but the scenery in here is really cute. So I thought I wanted to show y'all like this background. Let me show y'all. I really like this little background. It's giving me Grey's Anatomy. I love Grey's Anatomy. But they have some art in here too. Y'all know me and Dre love art, so we were just looking at the different things that they have on the wall. But yeah, that was very entertaining. They didn't have no black babies in there though. That's the only downfall. They have no black babies. But we were also the only black people in there, so.
Yeah, we were.
Like
And
the-
they did have black baby in the pictures.
Yes, in the pictures, but they didn't have no black dolls. They could, oh, look at some art over here.
Wait, stay right there.
Oh, what's this? It's an art museum inside of the hospital. Not really, but we're playing around, y'all. I'm about to find the restroom. Oh, over here. I'm gonna go to the restroom, and then we're gonna get in the car and head to Vadora's, because Vadora has some really good Mexican food, but they also have the only good mocktail I've had so far has been in Vadora. So I'm gonna show y'all my food and my drink when we get there. But I don't know, y'all, that was exciting. First class, we learned a lot. I ain't gonna lie, we was getting a little drowsy. These two people just got up and left.
Yeah,
Was like, and I was, you know how people prepare to get ready to go? I was watching them. She was like, ready to go. And then they dipped out real quick. But very informative, very fun to play with the babies. I feel like a lot of my questions were answered. So I feel like you can only be so prepared to have a baby. Like a lot of things you have to learn on hand. But I feel like taking a class like that helps relieve some anxieties you may have. And I have 2 more to go. So I got breastfeeding, and then I have the actual birthing class. That's the one I'm excited to bring y'all along for. So anyways, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and I will see y'all back when we get to Vadora's. All right, y'all, so I lied. I'm actually not going to show y'all the food and drinks that I get, not drinks, well, mocktail that I get at Vadora, just because we kind of just want to have a nice chill date without having to worry about filming and taking pictures and doing all that stuff. So this is where I'm actually going to leave you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got to see as much as the class as I could really show you, and the different things that we were learning about. But yeah, until the next video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I upload. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next video.